My name is Gail Flingy, and I teach at Perryville Elementary School, and I've been teaching for 16 years, and I teach at the 4th grade level. The activity entails the students researching for a state project. They are given a state, and they go through and find the specific information that's needed for the state, and then they take the information, they organize it, and then they create a PowerPoint presentation that they can give to an audience. Well, one of my goals is that the students learn about the state, obviously, and this was just a motivational way for them to do it, a different way than they've done it in the past. The other goal is that they get fluent with the PowerPoint tool, because not only is it going to be beneficial to them this year as we incorporate it into other areas, but it's something that they can use throughout high school and college and possibly even into the workforce when they get in a job or into a career situation. I have a scoring guide that I give the students prior to the time that they actually work on their state presentation. They know exactly what is expected of them. They are given the scoring guide and they go through and create the PowerPoint based on that. And then I use that exact guide when they present the information to the rest of the class. The students are reenacting this activity today. Normally, it will take 4 to 5 weeks for us to actually complete this activity the first time it's done in a year. The first 2 weeks are going to be geared towards learning the fundamentals of PowerPoint and artistic features in Word. The second 2 weeks are going to be geared towards most of the research and letting the students find the specific information that they need. And the last week will be used to practice their presentation and then present it to an audience. I chose this particular teaching method because once the children were first introduced to PowerPoint, I recognized the increased motivation. They loved having any opportunity to go into the computer and create slides, and I decided this would be a good opportunity for us to actually put some learning activities into it as well. And so by initiating the state reports into the PowerPoint, the children not only were able to experiment and work with the PowerPoint tools, but they were also able to learn a lot about the states and the regions of the United States. Information process, probably the communication component of information process would be most evident because the children not only have to communicate verbally, but they also have to communicate in a written form. At the end of each of their reports, they have to give an oral presentation, and they have to be able to take the information and understand it well enough that they can communicate it to their audience. Then they not only have to have it in an oral form, but they have to have been able to have understood it well enough that they've organized it into a slideshow presentation. I believe it's important that the teacher understands the basic components of PowerPoint in order to be able to assist the students if they need it. I've taught this for about 3 years, and each year we are able to incorporate more and more curricular areas into it. One of my most rewarding experiences that I've had with this is when I had contacted the high school English honors class, and they came down and watched our students present, and they were in awe because the students at that age level had not been exposed to this at a young age like the students that I have been. And so eventually what happened is the high school teacher called us, and my class went up to the high school and taught the English honors class how to do PowerPoint. And it was a very rewarding experience, not only for me but for the children.